I see. Well, I saw a horse. I saw a horse, and so I felt like I was on a horse.
Very good. Now, I want you to look down. Look down at your shoes. Tell me what kind of shoes are you wearing?
Well, I don't know. I go between being a soldier on a horse and being a barefooted woman on the same horse. So I kind of in armor,
Very good. So let's look at the soldier on the horse.
but it's me.
It
Like I,
is you. Absolutely. We're going to
because the
see.
horse had armor on his body,
So the horse has armor.
and so I matched my horse.
Very good. And are you a male or female on this
I'm
horse?
me.
You're you on this horse.
Yeah.
Very good. Just stay with this vision. So I want you to tell me what's going on in this vision. As you're on this horse, look around you. Are you inside or outside?
I'm outside.
And what do you see around you?
It's just me in the country on the horse.
Very good. Do you see any trees around you?
Yeah.
You do. Very good. Does it look wooded or are they just some random trees?
Oh, the trees are. I'm in the middle of the pasture. The trees are. I'm not in the trees.
Okay, but you see them around you.
Yeah,
Very good. And as you look down at your horse, what color is your horse?
black.
A black horse. And describe to me when you say this horse has armor. What is the armor? Describe the armor a little bit to me. What color is it? What's
Like
it made of?
it's silver metal,
Silver metal. Very good.
and you can see his ears, but his face is covered. You know, his face. He can see. He can see his eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and
Very good. Now, I want you to tell me what you're wearing on this horse. Look down at your feet.
I
What are you
have those
wearing?
those metal shoes, like
Metal shoes and
kind of
are
pointy
okay, and look up your legs. What do you have on your legs?
armor.
Armor, very good. And as you look on your body, you still have armor.
Yeah.
Very good. And look at your hands. Do you have the armor on your hands?
No, not on my hands or my head.
Ah, so as you look at yourself, imagine you're holding a mirror to your face. What color is your hair?
Brown.
Brown. And are you male or female on this horse?
I think I'm female.
You think you're female on this horse. Very good. And look down at your hands. What do your hands look like? Do they look like they're worn? Do they look feminine? Do they look masculine? What are
They're
your
petite.
They're very petite.
Yeah.
And as you're holding the reins of the horse in your hands, what color are those reins?
They're leather.
They're leather. Very
Yeah,
good.
dark leather.
Very good. So let's go. I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and we're going to move to another important scene in this lifetime. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Now allow a moment and let the images come to you and tell me what's going on now. What do you see around you?
I'm in a dress and I'm barefooted.
In a dress and you're barefooted. Describe this dress to me.
Like it, it may be two pieces, but it's a skirt and a blouse, but it's long to the ground, and I don't know if it's a dress or a skirt and a blouse.
Now, does it feel like it's a dress outfit or just an everyday common outfit?
Common,
Very good. And what color is your skirt?
like the skirt would be maybe, I don't know, a light color, tan or,
Very good. And it's a full skirt?
yeah, to the floor, and the
Mm-hmm.
top is white, a white shirt.
Very good. And what color is your hair?
My hair is long and brown.
Long and brown. So tell me, where are you? What's around you?
Well, I think I even know who I am, but can I think that?
You tell me whatever comes to your mind. I want you to say it.
Yeah,
Don't
because
filter it. Tell me who you are.
well, I believe I'm Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc. Very good. All right, so let's stay with this. So tell me what's going on right now as you're being Joan of Arc.
I'm
Where are
just,
you in this scene?
I'm in the country and I'm young and I'm in the country where we live. I don't know where we live. I'm by
Very,
myself in the country.
very good. And so when you say you're in the country, you said you're outside?
Yeah,
All right. And you're barefooted? Good.
yeah.
Let's go see where you live in this lifetime. I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and we're going to go to the house where you live. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. You should be standing outside of your dwelling. Describe what your home looks like where you live.
It's made of like it has a thatched roof
Okay.
and the walls are made of like adobe or mud or something like that.
Very good. And does this have a porch on the front or just a door?
No,
Is it very good? So I would like for you to go to your door and put your hand on the door and let's go inside and tell me, what does your home look like on the inside?
it's like one big room,
Mm-hmm.
but it feels warm, like it feels good.
Very good. And what do you see in your room?
Well, I see a fireplace
Mm-hmm.
and like a dining room table, kind of not fancy,
Uh-huh.
but a dining room table
Very good.
where you eat, like they have plates and stuff on it. And
Very good. Now, what I'd like for us to do is to have a meal in this home. So I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and I would like for you to describe a meal in this home. 3, 2, 1. Be there now having a meal. Look down at your plate. What is it that you're eating?
well, it looks like what I call goulash, like
Uh-huh. Is it a
stew,
bowl? A stew?
meat and vegetables.
Very good. And is it in a bowl or a plate?
A plate, like maybe a metal plate, like a pewter plate or something,
Mm-hmm.
not glass, not glass.
Very good. And are you sitting at the table having this meal?
Yes, I'm sitting at the table.
Look around the table. Who else is having a meal with you?
Well, I don't know. My family, I'm thinking it's my family, but I don't know.
Okay, so we're going to look at them one by one. Describe how many people are at the table with you.
Well, well,
Who do you see?
I'm thinking three.
Okay, so tell me what you see. Do you see a male, a female? What do you see?
Uh,
Who are these 3 people?
I'm seeing my mom and my daddy and like a maybe a brother or so.
Very good. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to look in the eyes of each one of these 3 people. The eyes are the window to the soul. Do you recognize any of these people?
No, but I feel they love me.
You feel like they love you. Very good.
Yeah, I'm happy to be there with them.
And how old is your brother?
Well, brother would be about younger than me, like I'm about 15 maybe.
Okay, very good.
He would be around 10.
Very good. Now, how are you feeling in this house? You said you feel like your family loves you.
Feels warm, like good warm.
Good, good. What is your name that they call you as you're sitting at this table?
I'm saying Jean.
John. Very good, Jean. Very good. So now what I'd like you to do, I'm going to count from 3 to 1. We're going to move to another important scene in this lifetime of Jean. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Allow the scene to open up and tell me what's happening now.
I feel like I'm by myself in the woods again.
Okay. Are you on your feet or are you on the horse?
I'm standing
You're
in
standing.
my dress, the same dress.
Very good. Now just stay with that and tell me what happens as the scene unfolds for you. What are you doing in the woods?
I'm praying.
You're praying. Are you on your knees praying?
No, standing up.
And what are you praying for as you're praying?
I'm just listening. I just feel that I'm by myself in some kind of way. I don't know what, but I'm with God in this time. Like He's communicating with me, or just I'm in his presence. I don't even know about words, but it's just by myself, me and the creator, God, whatever.
Very good. Very good. And tell me what happens next.
I feel good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm warm inside or whatever. So it's kind of like feeling fed, but I'm not on the table.
Very good. Anything else happening in the woods?
No, it's just me in the woods. It's all
Just showing you
quiet.
connecting to your connection to your God. Very good.
And the nature, whatever is just,
Nature.
yeah.
Very good. I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and let's move to the next important scene in this lifetime. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Now what's happening?
I'm in my armor,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm in a building in my armor.
Describe this building to me.
It's a stone building, like a castle or some building, like official building.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing in the country.
Are there any others in the building with you as you look around in this room?
Yeah, like other baby soldiers.
And why have you gathered here today? You will have the knowing why you're in here with the other soldiers. What is happening?
I'm a soldier too. I'm in that armor and we're serving. So
Okay.
we're around this table,
Okay. Very good.
and it's not a round table, it's a long table, and
Is it a wooden table?
yeah, it's heavy wood.
Okay.
And like I'm feeling like I'm here to tell these men what to do. I don't know if they're gonna get it, but I gotta do this. So I'm just there, and I'm
And what are y'all discussing?
war.
And who are you going to war with?
Well, Joan of Arc went to war with England,
Mm-hmm.
and other people dressed like us, and our
Okay, so let's go back to the table. Go back to the table where you're sitting there with your soldiers and tell me what happens next.
they are listening, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're gonna listen. They're questioning.
What are they questioning? Do you feel like you have the authority that they're hearing you?
They're questioning if I have this authority. They question everything. First of all, I'm a woman,
Mm-hmm.
and my life was done as a soldier, so they're questioning, and I'm just saying the plan they need to do. And I know they're questioning me, but I have to tell them what to do anyway.
Very good. So stay with this. What happens next?
They just listen.
Mm-hmm.
We have a discussion. Like,
Do you feel like they're hearing you, that they're going to follow you?
I feel like we're sizing each other up.
Very good.
They don't have a choice but to follow me because I'm there. They question, like, you questioning me, but they know I don't know how it's going to be on the field, but they're listening now.
So you will have a knowing. What is it? What is it that you the battle? What is the disgruntled? Why are all of you unhappy with what's going on? You have the knowing.
They've been losing,
They've been losing in the battle.
right? And
So has someone been attacking you all and you are defending yourself?
yeah, they
So this
we were in
building,
France,
you're in France. Very good.
and the the dauphin, they put me in this position.
All right, I'm going to count from 3 to 1. Let's move to the next important scene. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Now what's going on?
there
What are you seeing?
we're in a battle, but the troops are rallying around me.
Tell me more
They're
about it.
not doubting, and
Very good.
we're winning this battle.
You're winning the battle.
Yeah.
Tell me what else. Let it unfold for you and tell me what's happening. You're winning the battle.
Oh, what's happening is I believe that God is still with me, like when I was in the country,
Very good.
and that they're rallying because they're inspired. They don't necessarily know why. Neither do I, because they don't doubt me
Mm-hmm.
like the other leaders of the war doubted me. They just they're just rallying and we're winning, and the fact that we're winning is making them rally more.
Very good. And is that everything we need to know about this scene? Anything else about this scene that y'all are winning and you knowing it, they're trusting you and you still have your connection with Source?
Yeah, it it feels good because it still feels good.
I'm going to count from 3 to 1. Let's move to the next scene in this lifetime. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Now, what's going on? Where are you? You inside or outside?
I'm outside and they have some people that are wounded, and I'm wanting to help them, or I'm
Mm-hmm.
acknowledging them. It doesn't feel like desperation, but there were people that got hurt,
Yes.
and I just went to be with them, to acknowledge them.
Very good. So it's after the battle.
Yeah,
Very good. And where are you all? Are y'all outside? Are y'all in a building again?
we're outside. Everything
Mm-hmm.
is is outside right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels comfortable outside. It's not like the elements, but we had to be in the elements, but it felt good.
Mm-hmm. Anything else happening in the scene now that you're acknowledging the men that got wounded?
No, but I'm feeling at peace, and they're happy because they know we won that battle.
Very good.
Like that kind of
Confidence, the win, the
right. It's like
security. Yes.
not like they're not in whatever they have happened, but
Mm-hmm.
they're happy and feeling good, even though they were hurt or wounded or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Y'all achieved your mission. Very good. So now let's move to another important scene in this lifetime. Do we call you Jean here?
Yes.
All right, so let's move to the next important scene in the lifetime of Jean. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Now what's going on?
I'm on my horse again,
Uh-huh.
but I have the full armor.
Very good. And what's happening? What are you about to go do?
I'm leading them again. I'm not sure where, but we're just being led like en route to another place we have to go.
Mm-hmm.
And villagers like me, the peasants. They're ooh, my face feels weird. Uh, they're clapping, they're applauding us like it's a parade or something, like they're cheering us on.
The villagers as you are going through the village.
Yeah, and not even in villages, but like in the countryside, they'll run to the road just a few at a time,
Mm-hmm.
or not even, I don't know how the road is road, but they're just like, it's kind of like we were all on the same side. Now I'm feeling something in my heart. We're all on the same side, like we're, like I'm connected to God and connected to the soldiers and connected to the peasants.
Very
And
good.
we're all happy with our progress. We're all happy with what's happening in our country.
Very good.
There's no conflict at this point.
Mm-hmm.
The doubt is not there. I don't exactly know where we're going, but we're like a feeling of the soldiers are really with me and the people are really with us and everything is good wherever we're going. It's all good. It's going to be good.
Very good. So I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and you will have a knowing where you're headed. 3, 2, 1. Where is it that you all are going? Is the
Well,
battle over?
now we're in a town
Okay, very good. Describe the town a little bit. What does it
with
look like? What do you see?
kind of like stone walls and stuff and
Mm-hmm.
medieval looking. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, very good.
And then we had to go to a meeting with some more officials.
Mm-hmm.
They're they still don't think they're not necessarily all excited, like they don't have the feeling I have with my soul. It's not just my feeling, it's shared with the people and shared with the soldiers, but the authorities, God is good with us, but the authorities, they still kind of doubting that I'm a woman and I can do this. Like,
Yes.
so I just do the same thing I did before. I tell them what my plans are, and then we just go on. Whatever we go on, they said, yeah, but I know they're not. I know they're not with me.
You're not sure of you yet,
They,
huh?
yeah, their confidence
Mm.
is not there.
Mm-hmm.
They would be clapping on the side of the road there, kind of maybe waiting for the other foot to fall or something, but
Mm-hmm. And then what happens?
nothing. I just know we got it in the middle of their doubt. I don't doubt nothing.
Very good.
I have the vision, whatever that is, and I have the soldiers and the people, the real people, not just the ruling people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all good.
Very good. Is there anybody that is traveling right by you that's a confidant for you, or are they just kind of all behind you?
Right now, they're behind me.
Very good. And so I'm going to count from 3 to 1. Let's move to the next important scene in this lifetime of Jean. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. And now what's happening?
I'm in like a tent or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have my armor on,
What are you wearing?
like pajamas, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Something for the night. I don't
Oh,
know what you wear under armor.
okay,
Nothing feminine or pretty.
so it's nighttime.
Yeah.
And are you in this tent by yourself?
Oh, there's candles. I don't know who's there, but
Take a moment. and look around this tent, and you will have a knowing who's there with you, or are you by yourself in this tent? What's happening?
Right now, I'm just alone with the candle,
Very
but I
good.
feel good.
Very good. And what are you, any thoughts going through your mind? Are you getting prepared for something, or are you just settling
Just
in?
looking at the candle,
Mhm.
maybe in a, a prayerful way.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody walks in, and I don't know who he is, but he looks like a Three Musketeer kind of guy, with that
Mm-hmm.
kind of typical hair. But he's not in armor,
Mm-hmm.
like he's wearing maybe a kilt or something. I don't know why he have a kilt on, but
Mm-hmm.
and he's friendly. He's just there to check on me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Look in his eyes. Do you recognize him in anybody's life, Rebecca's life today?
I could,
Anybody come to mind?
well, my son comes to mind, but yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then tell me what happens next.
he just checks on me, and I'm saying everything is fine, and I'm feeling good, and he was just checking on me.
Very good. And then what happens?
He gives me something to drink. I don't know if it's water and I was not in bed. I was at the table, and did he sat at the table with me, asked if I needed anything else. I said, no, I'm good. And he just, let me know if I needed anything. He was there.
Very good. And then what happens next?
He gets up from the table, and he, gives a good night.
Mm-hmm. And how are you feeling at this time?
I'm feeling good, and I drink the water. I'm still like staring at the candle, and then it's time to go to bed. So I blow the candle out, and I just go get into whatever bed was there, some kind of
Mm-hmm.
makeshift, whatever.
Very good.
And I can go to sleep. I'm at peace.
Very good. And let's move to the next important scene in this lifetime. 3, 2, 1. Be there now.
There's a lot of discontented people, and the I'm quite not sure what's going on.
On the count from 3 to 1, you'll have a knowing. 3, 2, 1. You have a knowing. Why are the people discontent?
Like they're just not. And this is like regular people. This is not like soldiers anymore.
Mm-hmm. Are you inside or outside with these discontent people?
Probably inside.
And are you in what kind of building are you in?
like an official building, like a,
An official building, and what it are you? The people that are discontent, are they standing? Are they sitting?
no, they're shuffling around, they're standing like, I don't
Mhm.
know what's, I feel like I'm in jail
And
and they're not happy
where are you? Yes, where are you?
in
Like
that building, like in jail or something.
you're in a jail now.
I'm a prisoner, yeah.
Okay, tell me what else is happening.
Well, they're wanting me to tell them the truth of what they want me to say, but the truth they want me to say is not the truth because
What is it they want you to say?
I don't know, like, see, we were victorious and then now I'm in jail and they're wanting me to, I don't understand what's going on, but I just have to keep telling them the truth that I know, and it doesn't match the truth that they want. And
I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and let's move back in time to see how you ended up in that jail. What happened? 3, 2, 1. Move to the time when they came to get you to bring you there. Tell me what happens in that scene. Where are you when they come to get you to put you in jail?
I believe, I don't know where I was, but I was in my armor,
Mm-hmm.
and and they told me they wanted to question me. I didn't understand. I was going to jail,
So the authorities said they wanted to question you?
but I didn't know that they were going to question me. I
Okay.
mean, I knew they were going to question me, but I didn't know the nature of what was gonna,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Very good. Okay, so let's move forward to you being in jail and the disgruntled people. Let's see what happens next. 3, 2, 1. Move to the next important scene.
Well, I realized that these disgruntled people are disgruntled because I'm in jail
Okay.
and they can't really do anything. They they can't, I can't do anything, and I just have to go through whatever it is this questioning is.
Good. And what happens next?
It's, they kept trying to trip me up, but I just kept telling the truth. And like the more I would tell them the truth, the more aggravated that they got because it seems like the people outside believed in me. They were my people, but the people, the authorities were trying to make me admit to things that weren't true, like just, I know that, and some of this I know in my mind because I know about her, but what I'm feeling at this point, I know about the historical person, but what I'm feeling is that, like, I'm just telling the truth to these people, and they're like, they can't deal with the truth, right?
Right? Because they want it to be different. So then
It,
what happens?
and so I'm just, they sent me to another place that was more like a prison,
Mm-hmm.
and then they got some other people that kept trying to make me say things or admit to things, and like, my prayer to God was real and we were communicating, and then they couldn't accept that part. And I was like, you're just hearing voices and blah blah blah. And then they wanted me to, I don't know, there was some kind of, I was this peasant girl that wore dresses, but then now my hair is short and I'm dressed like a soldier because that was my job. But so they were they accused me of all kinds of stuff. And I couldn't get confused by their accusations because that wasn't my confusion. I wasn't even confused. I kept just, this is how it is. And they were just like trying to trick me. Well, you can't trick someone who keeps saying the same thing over and over because they're being honest and they have a truth, like a real truth.
Mm-hmm.
So it was weird.
So yeah, so let's move forward. And was
I'm
it
feeling bad because I've been by myself for a long time and I'm lonesome for my people and my friends. And
and describe the jail that you're in. What is it like as you look around?
it was just dark
Mm-hmm.
and dark and like made of uh, rock, stone,
Mm-hmm.
stone.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Okay, I'm gonna count from 3 to 1. Let's move to the next important scene in the Parmesan. 3, 2, 1. Be there now, the next important scene.
Well, I imagine that I'm being led to the stake.
Tell me what you see as you're being led. What's
Well,
happening around you?
there there were some authority figures reading some authority, like some kind of decree or something, but
Mm-hmm.
the people are there and I can't tell if they're still my people or if they're not my people. Like, am I still connected to them? Is it a different crowd? But it's my people. It's still the peasants are there to watch me burn at the stake. But I don't know at this point. Now I feel something in my like third eye or like head area. Like I don't know if they're excited to see me burn at the stake in the hysteria of execution or if they're sad and if they forgot we won the war. And I don't know. But
Mm-hmm.
I still feel like the top part of my head right now, like I'm still connected to God.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Stay with that feeling, yes.
like
Mm-hmm.
whether I understand that, but I've been locked up for a long time and seeing the peasants, I wanted to be happy, but I'm not sure if their presence is making me, I don't know what the crowd, I can't read the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what happens next.
And then I just, like they bring me to the stake, and I
Now
just,
describe what the steak is like when you say the steak.
well,
Describe it.
I see it like a pile of hay with a stick
Mm-hmm.
going higher,
Yes.
so
What do they do? How do they put you on there?
I don't know, it feels awkward. I don't know how I'm gonna get on there because, some of this stuff as I'm saying it, I'm imagining it, and it's like, I don't know how
Stay with it. You will have a knowing. That's three,
my,
two,
my,
one. See how they put you on the stake.
so my hands are in front of me now.
Yes.
I don't know if they're tied together or if I'm just holding my hands together, but then they take my hands away from the front of me and put them behind that pole,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't quite understand what I'm standing on.
Look down at your feet and you will see. Look down at your feet. Are you barefoot or you have shoes?
I think I'm barefooted.
And what are you standing on? Is it a platform of some type?
Though that's just like,
The ground?
but on the ground they have piled some wood, like
Mm-hmm.
not straw, but wood,
Yep.
like wood.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's 2 feet above the ground or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And how are you feeling right now with your hands tied behind your back on this stake? What are you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling okay because my head is still like I feel right now in my body that I have like a band around my head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that there, but I feel like I have a band and I can feel the pressure of the band around my head,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm connected above the band like the crown chakra would be. I didn't even know about a crown chakra at the time, but it's like I don't feel anything in my body. I just am aware of that band.
Did they tie your head to the stake? Is that what that band is?
No, the
Mm-hmm.
band is what I'm feeling in my physical body now.
Ah, uh-huh. Tell me what happens next.
And then and then I'm there and I'm still trying to tell whatever is my truth. Like, I don't know what words I'm saying, but
Let's
I,
take a moment and see if you can figure out what your truth is, what your words are. 3, 2, 1. You will have a knowing. What are you telling them your truth is?
the truth is I'm doing God's work here.
Very good.
I was listening to God. I'm doing God's work. And I wanted them to know that, even though I didn't know if they do people ever listen to the truth. Do they ever?
And what are they accusing you of?
I was a witch.
That you're a witch. And then tell me what happens next.
I was a witch because I heard God's voice.
Ah, and won the battle. So then tell me what happens.
Say that again.
What happens next?
Well, I listened to God's voice and I led them into battle,
Mm-hmm.
not to kill people, but because that's what God needed to happen in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And and it did. And maybe the people didn't, the other, so the first authority, they didn't get it, but when I was doing it, everybody got it. And now I don't know if the peasants get it or all of them or where they're, but I just know it's still my truth. I can't change it.
Do you think the authorities didn't want you to do what you did?
No, they were glad I did what I did because we won. Our battle
Mm-hmm.
was won. But
Mm-hmm. But now they're saying you're a witch.
well, yeah,
Mm-hmm. So tell me what
because
happens next.
it's just I'm just there and I'm just feeling the connection in my head, or like my forehead. I'm
Mm-hmm.
feeling more in the front of my forehead.
Very good.
Then they light they light the flames.
Very good. And what are you thinking as they light the flames?
I'm not even thinking. I'm just listening. I'm connected to to God. It's
Very good. So are you out of your body at this point?
maybe so, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Because when I felt the band, it's like I didn't feel anything at the bottom. I was just feeling what I had always felt as my connection to God. And so,
Very good. How does this lifetime parallel to Becca's life right now? What similarities and differences do you see?
phew, a lot of, a lot of similarities.
In
And,
what way?
well, in this lifetime,
Mm-hmm.
you know, my truth has never been understood.
Mm-hmm.
My truth in, was never understood, but I couldn't not have my truth.
Very
I
good.
couldn't disconnect from it. It was you. You don't. You know what you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know you. And some kind of way, I could. I could get to a place of being okay with my truth, even though being that didn't give me a place to be here. I didn't.
Like a feeling of not fitting in.
Yeah, I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
belong. I couldn't. I couldn't have a home. Like I don't know. It-
Very good. Becca, I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and we're going to go to another lifetime that your soul needs to see. This time, we're going to go to a lifetime with you as a healer. And as the images come and you get acclimated, are you inside or outside?
I'm outside in my garden,
In your garden, very good. And I want you to look down at your feet. Are you wearing shoes?
barefooted.
You're barefooted, and look up your legs at your body. What are you wearing?
Wearing a long, kind of like what Joan of Arc had on, like maybe a skirt and a blouse, or
Mm-hmm.
just a like like what I wore when I worked at Vermilion Field. Just
Mm-hmm. Long skirt. Very
yeah,
good.
cotton,
Mm-hmm.
just
And so,
casual clothes, not
and if
sunny.
good, and if you had a mirror and you looked at your face, what color's your hair?
Black.
Black. And look
And
at your hands. What do your hands look like?
my hands are
I believe.
they're not as they're different from Joan had petite little hands and they
Mm-hmm.
like they didn't know work. This my hands these hands are strong and they know work.
And they know work. Very good. And so, as you're in your garden, what are you doing in your garden?
I'm tending to
Mm.
the to the to the I grow food, I
Mm-hmm.
have a little food garden,
Yes.
but it's not hard work, but it is work. And I'm in my yard. I don't live in town. I live out of town, so the people that need me have to come see me.
Very good. Let's go to a scene where someone's coming to you that needs you. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Tell me what
Another
happens when someone comes to you and what it is that you do for them.
another lady comes.
Mm-hmm.
She's a lady. She's young. I don't know how old I am. Maybe I'm young. I'm not old. I had black hair, so when gray.
You will know. How old are you?
Oh, I would say 40.
40. Very good.
And I was white though. I wasn't dark.
Mm-hmm.
I had black hair, white skin, and
Mm-hmm.
and this lady had maybe brown hair and darker skin. She
Mm-hmm.
maybe I don't know. Anyway,
And why is she coming to you? What does she need you?
she has a fancy dress on, and one of her children are sick.
Mm-hmm.
And
Describe this child.
I don't know, she didn't bring them,
Okay.
and they're just sick. They're just, I don't know what they had. Like, I'm getting the feeling like they were throwing up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so she came to see me, and we talked about the things she could do to help her child, just to love him and give him rest, and tend or just care for him, let him recuperate, uh, let him heal,
Mm-hmm.
give him the time and space. And then I told her I had some herbs that could help with that, right?
Yes.
And I had some herbs in my garden, like maybe mint. I don't know if mint was dinner now, because I know mint's good for stomach stuff, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I told her the things I felt that she needed to do. She could make a tea with this mint, or
Mm-hmm.
and I just assured her she was doing a good job as a as a mom, and that if she needed anything else, she could come back. And if he didn't get well in what we felt was a reasonable number of days, she could bring him with her, or I could go, because I would go to town. I just didn't live in town. I lived there, and I was by myself, and I was happy by myself, but I didn't belong in town either. I needed all this space to have my garden and my little house, and to go be in the woods when I needed to be in the woods, like I needed to be in the woods to forage for stuff that you can't grow in a garden.
Very good. So I'm gonna count from 3 to 1, and let's move to another important time in this lifetime. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Tell me what's happening now.
In somebody's house,
Mm-hmm. Why are you in their house?
because they needed a healer, so I went to serve them.
Very good. So describe to me what's going on, what they need, who you're healing, how you do it.
Well, I got the sense that this they were afraid because the person was convulsing,
Mm-hmm.
and you know when people would convulse at one time, they thought they were possessed.
Mm-hmm.
So I just said, there's nothing to fear. And I went and I just laid hands on that person, and they were no longer convulsing, and then I could embrace them. It was kind of a big person, like maybe a young person, but not a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like a little person, like a little woman, or maybe like a teenager. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Not getting a vibe on the person, but they calmed down. Everybody seemed to calm down when I walked in, and I noticed there was nothing to be afraid of. And then when I laid, just touched this person, like moved, then I could just like hold them, like kind of rock them,
Mm-hmm.
and just like to give them physical comfort.
Very good.
And then I don't know what else happened after that, but at least they got calm.
Let me ask you, when you laid your hands on them, what happened? As you lay hands on, what happened?
They just kind of like chilled, like they quit whatever they were convulsing, the erratic movement, whatever they just became calm, their body.
So for you, as the healer, when you're doing that, what are you feeling in your body? As you're laying hands on them, what do you feel?
I don't feel, I'm not, I'm just happy to love them. I
Mm-hmm.
don't feel sensations. I don't feel sensations. I just felt good to 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 bring what I had for them.
Yes,
I
very
felt
good.
good that I was carrying whatever I was carrying, that they could relax in the presence of myself
Mm-hmm.
and God or whatever. That felt really good. And then when they were able to relax, like really relax, then I could just like embrace them. Like they were laying down, but I could, like you would pick somebody up to give them water. Well, I picked them up to give them a hug, and I just embraced them for a long time and loved them some more. And it was good. I was happy. I was feeling good.
Very good. So now what I'd like to do is I would like to count from 3 to 1 and we'll go to the last day in the life. What did we call you in this lifetime? What is your name?
Nanette, I don't know.
Nanette. So
I,
let's go to the last day of the life.
Nanette, I don't know.
Say it
Yeah,
again.
Nanette. Let's just say that.
Nanette. Okay. Let's go to the last day in the lifetime of Nanette. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Tell me where you are.
In a bed,
Mm-hmm.
and and I'm content in my bed.
Is this the bed in your home out in the where you
Yeah,
live?
in my
Mm-hmm.
house.
Okay. Is
And
anybody with you?
yeah, but I'm like, yeah, there's like maybe two or three people around the bed,
Mm-hmm.
and and they take turns doing what has to be done, just kind of like holding a vigil. But I'm all happy,
Mm-hmm.
and we're all happy just to be together. And we all know I'm leaving, but that's okay because it's time. We all gonna leave, and
Mm-hmm.
it was just
What age are you?
old. I don't know, like in my 80s, maybe.
In your 80s. Very good. So
Mm.
you're feeling okay as you're leaving this lifetime?
Oh yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
was a good run. It was no regrets, and I
Mm-hmm.
fully lived and served as best I could, and I was happy in that.
Very good. So let's see. I want you to go in your body as you take that last breath. As you take the last breath and you're feeling happy, content, take your last breath and then tell me where your soul goes. Does your soul leave that body?
Yeah, in my body right now, I'm feeling in my like sacral chakra area, but
Mm-hmm.
when my soul leaves, I see it. I see it go up. I see it as a. Well, I don't really see it, but I see it. I'm imagining it goes up like smoke,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like, but it's not really smoke. But like you can see it going, and it's smoke, like light smoke, and
Very
then
good.
it goes, and it right away merges with the light, wherever that is, maybe through the window or through the roof. It just goes to be with the light.
Very good. Back to the light.
Yeah. And now in my eyes, I'm seeing green and blue in my mind's eye.
Very good. In this.
Sometimes I see colors.
Mm-hmm. And how does it feel in this green and blue?
It felt good.
And this lifetime that we just looked at, what is the significance of this in Becca's life today?
Well, I kind of do what she did, huh? It's a parallel there, huh? Yeah,
But you are
just
here.
yeah, and
And hear that you're peaceful with your gift. You're complete with your gift.
say I could see what?
Here, in that lifetime with
Yeah,
Nanette, you're peaceful
yeah,
and complete with your gift and
at
happy to
one,
share your gift.
yeah, and the people understood who I was, and it was reciprocal. It was like pastoral, like in nature. It was, yeah, no conflict. Yeah,
Very good.
it was
Very good.
nice. I don't even have a sense of who was my family. Like everybody was your family.
That's nice.
No division.
hmm So let's go look at one more lifetime that your soul needs to look at. I'm going to count from 3 to 1 and let's go see one more lifetime. It will give you knowledge and knowing. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Allow the images to come to your mind. Allow it to acclimate. Are you inside or outside?
I'm outside.
Look down at your feet. Are you wearing shoes?
Yes,
Describe your shoes.
they're black leather,
Black leather. Are they male shoes or female shoes?
female.
Female. Look up your body. What are you wearing?
A nun's habit. I'm a nun.
You're a nun. Very good. Very good. So look around you. Where are you at?
in the in the garden at the convent.
And what are you doing in the garden?
I have a I have an apron on above
Mm-hmm.
over my habit, like I was working in the garden. I don't know, doing what? Just tending the garden.
Very good. And let's go look at your role as you're in this as a nun. 3, 2, 1. Be there. What is it that you do here?
We pray.
Mm-hmm.
It's a convent.
Yes. And do you have a strong connection to God?
Yeah.
Very good. And what is it for you that you do for the other nuns in this convent?
I would like the boss. I direct them,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
What are you teaching them?
Well, we had to learn common sense things like have a garden, feed yourself. But we learned to hide things like we were educated,
Mm-hmm.
and and I could teach them to experience God beyond the common sense of growing a garden and being educated, beyond that, because those are worldly things.
Mm-hmm.
But in this place, I could do like guide them to be with God, to feel that God, to be one with God. And our job there was to just pray for the people. We were in a convent, but we were kind of didn't go anywhere. Like I never thought of it as being cloistered because we had our own community, but we didn't go into town. We didn't have like a ministry at the hospital or to teach the poor children or the orphans. Our job was to pray.
To pray.
Yeah, and now I see a fan that lit up with gold, and it's like it has flames, but not really flame, but lights, like a hand fan.
Mm-hmm.
I
Tell me a little bit more about that.
don't know, just showed up in my mind's eye.
Mm.
I think it's more a symbol of like what I was doing wasn't like a fan to cool you off, but it looked like a hand fan, and it was like a fan of light. right? And
Mm-hmm.
so I would use it to symbolically, I don't know what I would use it for, but it seems like I would use it to to fan the flames of their inspiration or their knowledge of God, not to cool them off or to heat them up, but to just encourage the like to make their light shine brighter, right? To make them blaze, um, to be one with God, so that the God that was that little spark become a bigger spark.
Very good. Very good. Let's go to the last day in the lifetime of this nun. What do we call you there?
Mother,
Mother. Let's go to the last day in the lifetime of Mother. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Tell me what's going on now.
I'm in my cell,
Mm-hmm.
just me in my bed, and I'm happy,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no one like standing with me, but I know I'm not alone. And they would come in and out of the room, the other nuns, to tend to me, like whether it was to fluff up the pillow or make sure I had water or give me my medicine. There was a regular stream of attendance. People were attending to me,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't need to be there all the time. And I was just like, oh, happy to see all of them. They were all taking turns because they all wanted to come and help me, like we really were each other's servants.
Very good. Very good. So let's take the last breath. As you're taking your last breath, what thoughts are going through your mind?
Now I'm smiling.
Ah, take your last breath and watch your soul leave your body and go with your soul. Talk to me about that. Tell me what's happening. Where does your soul go?
My soul goes to the sun, like to the light, but to the sun. And I can't see. It's not like a smoke, like in the other life. It just went directly to the light, like the sunlight or whatever light existed. It didn't have to go to the sun. It was like wherever light is, it just merged with that light, and it was comfortable.
Very good. And now I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and I want us to go to a lifetime where that healer will be able to help Becca with their current issues going on in her body. Let's go to a lifetime where Becca was a healer. And let's see if we can help work on Becca's body. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. So,
I,
Becca,
I'm with Nanette.
that's what I thought. Let's go back to Nanette. What I would like you to do, Becca, is where's Nanette at right now?
Is in her yard.
Becca, I would like for you to walk up to Nanette, and I want you to tell her the issues that you're having currently with your body. I want you to talk to her about your teeth, the issues you're having with your teeth and your macular degeneration, and the problems that you're having with your stomach. Ask her if she can help you, heal you. Tell me what she says.
She says, she says, I'm already whole.
Ask her, do you need help with your uterus or your eyesight?
I'm asking her, when do I need help with it? She said, you're already whole. And she said, some of the ways we have served, we serve with our bodies, and and our our bodies sometimes take a toll, or
Mm-hmm.
like a occupational hazard, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Good. Tell her that you would like her to help you with the beliefs that no longer serve you in this lifetime.
Oh yeah,
The belief that you're less than, the belief that people don't understand you.
well,
Talk to her about that and see what she says about that.
and so I say to that, look, I get my body's kind of worn out, but I need to have a free mind now, and I, I don't need to cower in front of things that I used to have to cower in front of it. I can understand that. I can understand physically that my body took a toll, and I'm happy. I'm really happy. But can you,
Help you accept your wholeness.
yeah, can you accept? Can you help me? Can you help me have peace of mind? Because because it was not just my body that took a toll, but my mind. And I want the clarity. Can you help me? Can you help me have clarity and live in peace and joy?
Very good. And what does she say back to you, Becca?
She's stroking my head,
Okay, let her do that.
like my forehead, and then she takes it all the way back, like like you rub a head,
Mm-hmm.
and she says, "It is done." For you to ask me, for you to know, lets you know, and that my job now is to live in my truth and to share the truth and let my truth be there, but not to fight with the thoughts of people who can never grasp my truth or who have twisted it. That I'm gonna not only I'm gonna have a tribe of truth, like this new this new be satisfied with my body and be satisfied with the truth that I'm being bring, and be satisfied with my healing. All of that is going to bring me to a new group of people that she doesn't have to do anything for me. Now I kind of have a headache. She doesn't have to do anything for me, that I will be provided with a tribe or a family or a group of people that will be able to cheer me on and accept me and love me and support me. And the whole, I won't be misunderstood anymore. And I may be misunderstood by some people, and some people may never understand me, but I will be given, I have this, I just have to look for it, people that are with me where I'm at.
Very good.
And she doesn't have to do anything for me. It's almost just like, you got this, and you just have to follow through, like continue with what you've been doing your whole life, but know that the battle's over. It's just to live in that joy, and instead of people who are broken, she can send me other people in their wholeness who are living in their joy.
Very good.
It's
So
not
that'll help you accept your wholeness as you see yourself in them.
right, and she sees me as whole.
Hmm.
My body took a toll. You did a good job,
But
but
mentally, it's the beliefs that you've been told your entire life that you're less than, you're not enough, you don't have the
exactly,
money, you don't have that.
yeah, and the people around me are going to help me trust the process of living in this way, because it's almost like living in freedom that was always an internal thing, but now I can be free.
Very good. So does this mean, ask her, does this mean that your rebellion will now go away?
Yes, she's laughing out loud to that question
Why?
because, it was right for me to rebel. What choice did I have?
So ask her, are you
It
going to
was a
need?
part of it was a part of me wanting and needing to be seen.
Hmm.
And it kept me going forward, but I could turn up that that's not what I need now.
Very good.
I can be calm and loving and
And let that down.
wow,
Very good. Are you receptive of that, Becca?
my goodness.
Hmm.
Yep, I get it.
Good. Becca, ask Nanette if using the art, excuse me, using the art as part of your healing process, is that a good idea for healing? Ask her what she thinks about that idea of you using the art and the pictures as a healer.
Well, yeah, she's saying yes because I always saw God in people,
Mm-hmm.
even when they tried to, they didn't know He was there. So when I look into the mirror of their souls and their eyes, I see God. And whatever I put on that paper, whether it looks good or not looks good, you know, it's it's how I'm seeing God in them.
So when they look at that artwork, will that help them see God in themselves?
Maybe. I don't know what they're gonna do. We don't always get it.
Mm-hmm.
But whether they get it or not, we had an experience of being in God together. That's
That's the experience that's what that
exactly
represents.
the
Very good.
pictures is it's not art. It's the art is just a way to connect to the creative element. It's a way to connect to the creator while I'm holding a space, and they have something physical to take home, and the healing happens in me holding the space
Very good.
while we're interacting and chit-chatting. It's not about it's maybe transformational or something. It's being in the holy space.
Very good. So ask Nanette, tell her that you want to do a movie. Can she help you know what direction to go in for this movie? Ask Nanette that.
Yeah, I just saw rainbow colors going through, and she said that it's going to be the whole wow. Okay, like the art thing, like everybody that I'm bringing into the movie when we're having conversations or interaction, the whole making of the movie. is a creative space. And so when I'm interviewing someone or someone is interviewing me, I will consciously, the whole movie is about healing. I'm going to ask that all of those interactions be healing. And so I will be able to be holding the space for all the people that I converse with, but it's also something that people will be able to witness. And if they are able at the time, get their own healing. It's more of an experiential film than with the words and stuff.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
And so the principle applies because I understand if you don't see God in people, you're not going to see him in church or anywhere else, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a matter of me always seeing the God in whoever's there and not just like in their eyes, but see through their issues, through their crap, through their whatever, into their like soul.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So is that movie going to happen for Becca? Ask her that.
It is happening, yeah.
Awesome. And ask Nanette, is there anything that Becca needs to do to clear her lack of the money issue? Is that an issue that's holding her back at all? Is there anything we need to clear that she understands the abundance in her life? Or is that not an issue for her?
No, it's not an issue. She's set up some things for the money to come.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
it's no,
No issue for that. Very good.
yeah.
Very good. So the movie's good, the art therapy's good. We're letting go of any of those beliefs that no longer serve her. Becca's accepting her wholeness. Very good. Anything else that we need to ask Nanette?
Well, the one thing that I want, I want to be have, I want to have a trusting relationship with people who love me. Like I want to trust my tribe, and from my tribe, I would, I would like to have a relationship that I can physically be in relationship with.
Very good. Ask Nanette what it is that you can do to have someone to love in your life, a person that loves you and you love them back. Ask Nanette, what is it you can do so you can have a mate in your life? Tell me what she says.
Well, what I'm understanding that she's saying is that as I just accept and beyond where I was, I just accept the things I couldn't I couldn't get beyond as I released the lies I was told and I start to live in my joy and with my tribe that that person is going to bring himself forward, that he's his his presence will be made known to me, not because I did a certain thing, but because in my wholeness I'm ready to meet someone else who is in his wholeness.
Very good.
And when I get comfortable and I'm not even, it's all like kind of like it's set up.
Very good.
A part of I'm gonna part of me goes from being locked up to be free, or being from Cinderella to being the belle of the ball. Well, I never have to go back to Cinderella or being locked up.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm living in my freedom and my joy, then my tribe is going to be that way, and that's going to happen. And I'll get it. I'll see it. I'll be ready. I think it's all about readiness.
Very good.
No one is stopping me from that, but it's kind of like if you are at 50% and then you get to 100% wholeness, you're going to be with someone else who's 100%.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of have to be on the same wavelength, and I'll just have to continue to do what I have to do to have fun and creative, and be compassionate to people who don't get it. But compassionate doesn't mean give them time.
Yes.
Compassion means that understand you're not where you need to be, but I have to go on. That's part of this thing too.
Very good. Very good. Tell Annette, thank you.
Thank you.